ladies and gentlemen. It is I, reviewer in a bathrobe, and here's my buddy over here, the hairless wonder.
Hairless wonder.
Not hairless wonder. The hair. I don't know. The Riley with all his locks, and we're going to be talking about the movies and TV shows coming to Netflix. Well, first we have a new Beverly Hills Cop. I don't know if you've seen any of the original ones.
I have not.
Oh, they were pretty good. Some of them were pretty funny.
I do like Eddie Murphy though.
Yeah. The last movie I saw him in, I think he was in a movie where he had a daughter that was dating a white Jewish guy, and there was some conflict between there, and they had to get together. But that's coming out. I think it just came out. Or is it coming out on the...
It doesn't say on that.
It doesn't?
Specific one.
Oh, I saw this documentary. That was messed up. This one right here.
The one called Tell Them You Love Me tells the complicated true story of Anna Stubblefield. So what was that one about that was messed up?
It was, okay, basically there was this, let me see if I can, I don't know if I click on it, if it...
It should bring it up. It looks like it's an article.
Okay, basically it was about a guy who had, I don't know if it was debilitating, if it got worse as he got older, but he couldn't really talk, he couldn't really do much on his own. And do you remember that thing where they said, they used to say you could point the finger on the keyboard and they would type what they wanted to say?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But it's been debunked by now. Like, it's so many. But she got involved with this African American family, the white woman, and she tried to say that he was in love with her, and they were in a relationship to the point of where they were physical with each other, which that wasn't possible. She forced herself upon him
Because of his disability?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh no, it was pretty. He couldn't talk. He really couldn't move. Yeah. I don't know if you want to read the article here.
It just says the film about the woman and her nonverbal student Derek Johnson explores disability rights. Just giving a brief run through here. It's about a relationship between a married professor and a man with cerebral palsy. The man's mother says that he's incapable of consenting to different things. So there's a big dilemma about advocacy and being able to speak for themselves and things like that. So that's what that first paragraph says. Again, I've never seen this.
It's very... I would consider anybody who has a loved one or anyone like that to watch this, because I know that it's been debunked for a long time that that doesn't actually work. Heard about that. This was a good movie. It's
He right now.
Yes.
So it is okay. I wasn't sure if everyone was able to see it, but what is this one called? Scroll up really quick.
That is.
Oh, down. Ultraman
Yeah,
Rising?
Ultraman. I know it was Ultraman. It's basically Ultraman. It's the son of Ultraman. There and but then he's got to take care of a infant monster because he comes back. He comes back to he was playing baseball in the States for a while because that I don't know if you want to read the article.
Ultraman has been fighting kaiju for more than 50 years, but you've never seen him like this. The Japanese hero is now on Netflix in a new animated film, Ultraman Rising, and you won't believe who he's bringing along. After decades of Ultraman appearances, beginning with the original 1966 television series created by, I'm not going to do well on this, E.G. Raya and Tetsuo Kinjo, the film introduces an all-new Ultraman, baseball star Ken Sato. In the new trailer for Ultraman Rising, which you can watch above, you'll get a glimpse of at one of the challenges Sato faces, a baby kaiju. So, like you're saying, a little monster.
This
who
little guy right here.
imprints on Ultraman and turns his world upside down. So, I'm guessing that he develops a fondness for this little kaiju baby,
Yeah.
versus destroying and getting rid of all the kaijus and monsters. He's like, got a soft spot for the little guy.
Yeah. Well, this they thought he was there was. It is a cute movie. I mean, I would recommend it to parents of it who has kids. But this wasn't too bad of a movie. It was weird.
Atlas. It looks like what's that video game? Where you Titanfall?
Yeah. Yeah, Titanfall. That's sort of what I was thinking about too, and it is. But then there's the story is a bit, not far-fetched, but it what do they call it? Formatic? Like you can see where it's going. Predictable, but also you can formulaic.
Okay.
Yeah. And it just didn't seem like it brought anything new to, but and then when you find out what her character, why she doesn't like technology, the reason why, it's like, that still doesn't change enough, and it just made it worse. But what's this called?
Is it called Next?
This?
Well, it just says the next big things. And it just says Next, and I don't know.
No, this is Moon, Rebel Moon.
Oh.
Rebel Moon Part 2. Oh God, it was just as worse as the. Excuse me, it was as bad as the first one.
I've seen lots of clearance things of Rebel Moon at Walmart.
Oh yeah. Some of the things I'm like, you guys really made this stuff? I'm like, oh, this was a good one. Came out around the same. Was it the 3-body problem or the 2-body problem?
I think it showed on the text below the 3-body problem.
Yeah, 3-body problem is a very good. I think it was pretty good. At least most of it was. and it's based on a very a good book. I haven't read it, but the book is supposed to be good. And there's a lot of different things that are going to be coming out this year.
My wife watches that one, Bridgerton.
This one?
Yep. Whenever I go into the bedroom at night, she's folding laundry. That's on.
I've seen it. I mean, I'm not watching it, but I've seen it. I don't know what it's about.
That type of stuff is not my forte by any means. So I've seen bits
I
and pieces.
like period. I do. I like period pieces, but I don't know. It's like some people have said, well, more ethnic. This was a weird movie right here. It's like,
Eric?
Yeah.
That's what it's called?
It's about a kid who goes missing, and this
Benedict Cumberbatch.
excuse me, this guy, he works for this, like, it's like another version of Sesame Street, I guess you could say.
Okay.
But trust me, this is not no Happy Family. This is not PG. This is like.
Said the show is called Good Day Sunshine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and it's a lot of stuff. It's interesting, but it's weird. And I think it takes place probably in the 80s.
Yeah, 1980s New York, it says.
Yeah, a lot of stuff. I mean, he starts hallucinating that he's seeing this monster that his kid came up with, and he's got to make this puppet to help him find his kid. This season 3 of this was a disappointment.
You really liked that for a while, didn't you?
Yes, I liked the first 2, but then season 3 came out, and it was the last season, and it's a disappointment.
What part of it would you feel is the most disappointing based off of where? Was it because of a storyline change, or?
It was about the whole thing was just weird. I'm like, well, spoilers in the show. At the end of the, it was just weird. I'm like, they were trying to mix. I mean, there was science, but then there was also mythology with it too. Like, there was a tree that they found in the Arctic that they said was making the hybrids, and then he wasn't the. They thought at one time Sweet Tooth was the first hybrid, but he wasn't. There was another hybrid before him. And then there was this one guy who was hallucinating. He thought, oh, if I spill Sweet Tooth's blood on this tree, it'll cure the world. No, that didn't happen. But, so ends up all the humans in the whole world eventually die out. They die out. Not like, I don't think from disease. I mean, there was a disease, but no, I think the disease went away, but it wasn't from disease. It was just that they were replaced by hybrids. Yeah. So that's what happened. And then there was that whole thing about when they went to the casino, Sweet Tooth, there was old people living in the casino, and they said, oh, you guys like to bet, we'll bet you for some food. And it's like, what do you have to wager with? And it was syrup. And so I thought, oh, okay, maybe they're going to win. What is it called, roulette? With the ball, you
I-
put the ball in there and then you spin it.
I really don't know. That sounds right.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyways, he did that and he said, I want that number. And I thought either the old people are cheating or they're going to win. And they'll get the food. But no, they lost.
So they lost the syrup.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that does happen.
Yeah. But there was just other things about it. Like they got buried in an avalanche. And then they knew when they were going out, it seemed like they didn't prepare. They were going to find his mom. They called her mom, but it's like they didn't prepare very well. It just wasn't good.
Oh, Umbrella Academy. Megan, my wife watches that one, or used to. I don't know.
I like it too. I don't know if they're going to. Are they coming out with it? What is it? 3 or 4? I think I'm going to say there's more than that. We'll hear about
We'll have a fourth season, which will come out in August.
And then they're going to also have new powers and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this is right here. The season, is that season?
Yes, the season will likely pick up after the events of season 3, where the Umbrella Academy discovered they no longer had superpowers.
So they're going to do an amnesia type thing, maybe?
I don't know if they would forget it or they just would lose their powers.
Hmm.
Or forget it like they don't know they have them. Maybe they're aware of it.
And you said your wife likes this show?
She used to watch it, yeah.
Yeah. Michelle used to, like, she watched it. We used to talk about it.
Sure.
These are TV shows. Have you ever watched this show? It's an interesting show, I think. It's called
Love on the Spectrum?
Love on the Spectrum. I thought it was Dating on the Spectrum.
Never heard of it.
Well, it's I think it's autism. People trying to find I didn't know if they got what is that, a podcast?
Reality, yeah. Lawrence Speed, Hamilton, and Chris Burns reality podcast, episode 13.
Now, there was one of the this is an interesting. Two of the shows on there, 2 of the episodes on this, I enjoyed. Mostly it was because of this one about these 4. Were there 4 or? I think there was 4 of them. There was these 4.
So we thought that would probably be a good time to stop the video. We've got about 15 to 20 minutes left to edit, so
Yep.
we'll leave you with that as we pick up next time about the series is called The Unexplained, right?
Yeah.
So we'll leave you there, and that way you know what's coming and what to look forward to in the next one.
Yep. And so thank you for watching, and like and subscribe. It's how YouTube really knows if you like what you see. Thank you.